Good morning. If you could please start taking a seat. I will be looking for you when it comes to.
How many times?
How many
times do I say?
For the teeth, just once.
Just once over the head and bow again.
Yeah.
So bow, for teeth, and bow.
Bow, for teeth, bow, posture, bow. So it's the same thing, right? So you do Osoko first.
And then bow,
For teeth, sasa, posture. Good. Good morning and welcome to the 2026 Seattle Buddhist Temple Hanamatsuri service. Welcome everyone. Please join me in Gassho. According to their customs, Queen Maya traveled back to her homeland for the birth of her child, and while on the way, in the beautiful spring sunshine, the queen rested in the flower gardens of Lumbini Park. All around her were asoka blossoms, and in delight, she reached out to pluck a branch, and the prince was born. Today we celebrate the birth of the prince. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. We begin our service with the entrance of ministers, Kanbutsuge and Kanbutsu.
Please join me in 合唱。ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナマンダ、ナマンダ、ナマンダ、ナマンダ、ナマンダ、ナマンダ、ナマンダ。Chanting of Kanbutsuge, Gatha on bathing the Buddha image. Ga kon kan moku shou nyorai Jochi shogon kudoku ju Gojoku shujo ryoriku 如来上星ナモアミダ仏ナモアミダ仏ナモアミダ仏ナマンダナマンダナマンダナマンダ We now bathe all the Tathagatas whose pure wisdom is adorned with innumerable virtues. They cause sentient beings of the 5 periods of decay to be separated from their sufferings and to together attain the pure Dharma body of the Tathagatas. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda, 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 Namanda.
We begin with offering of sweets, fruit, and flowers. Dingban Kusunoki will begin chanting the Vandana Tisarana, followed by the Sutra Junidai in the Purple Service Book.
Vandana Tisarana on the page 167. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to him, the exalted one, the enlightened one, the supremely awakened one, Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, ダンマンサラナンガチャミサンガンサラナンガチャミI go to the Buddha for guidance. I go to the Dharma for guidance. I go to the Sangha for guidance. Namo Kie Butsu. Namo Kie Ho. Namo Kie So. Naman. Naman. 12 line on the page 67. Keishu tennin shokugyo Amida sen ryozoku son Zaihi mimeu anrakok Muryo bushi shuine 金色心情入選のシャマタ行入造部両目上脈小蓮華高雅長来弥陀尊面前炎上入満月以降有料千日が小尿天空しら高雅長来弥陀尊観音長大観地宇治主十名嘘法小言のぶくげどうまけうまこがちょうらいみだそむびむくこうしょうじょ習得けうけんよこく小さりやく徳自在高雅長来弥陀尊実法妙門菩薩衆無料小魔上三段一生修上願力寺高雅長来弥陀尊根体保険地小受前言症状梅大座お膝上尿線路高雅長来弥陀尊実法将来小武士権限人図師安楽戦後尊厳上苦行高雅長来弥陀尊小有無上無我と薬尿水願伝よろ一種説法無明寺高雅長来弥陀尊非尊仏説無悪名薬無尿人悪道不主任死神教非尊高 将来見出そう非尊無料法勉強無所主悪知識往生不体死亡大子が将来見出そうがせ非尊苦毒人修善無変如海水小逆前言小上者衛生修上小非国ナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブがんにしくどく平等聖祭道法菩提心往生安楽ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナマンダ、ブナマンダ、ブナマンダ、ブナマンダ、ブナマンダ、ブナマンダ、ブナマンダ、ブナマンダ。
We will have Oshoko incense offering and Kanbutsue pouring of sweet tea by temple organizations. Dharma School, Yuya Kusunoki. Junior YBA Drew Taylor. Scouts Reese Tanabe. Cub Scouts Kylan Brownlee. Campfire Ami Yabuki. Music Department, Esther Sugai. Matsuri Taiko Danazumoto. Book Study Meditation Group, Leonora Clark. Tea Ceremony, Chris Grabowski. SBBWA, Suzy Yamane. Koji Kai, Janet Baba. Betsuin, Gary Shibata. Thank you to all of our temple representatives. If you're comfortable and able, please rise for our first gatha, Happy Buddha Day, led by our Seattle Betsuin ukulele band. The lyrics are found in the back of your program. I'm sorry, the lyrics are found on the inside of your program for the first gatha. Thank you to our ukulele band. You may be seated. This morning's Hanamatsuri Dharma message will be given by Renban Katsuya Kusunoki.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Happy Hanamatsuri today. I'm happy to see all these many people come to the gym to celebrate Shakyamuni Buddha's birthday this morning. About 2,500 years ago, Shakyamuni Buddha was born at the Lumbini Grove in the almost a border between India and Nepal. His father, Sudondana, was the king of Shaka clan. Then his mother was Queen Maya. The prince was named Siddhartha. When he was born, the Naga king rained down the cold and warm water and bathed the body of the baby Siddhartha. The newborn infant Siddhartha Gautama, do you know how many steps? Do you remember how many steps he walked? 4, 5, 6, 100, 7 steps, 7 steps. Then after that, pointing right hand up, then left hand bottom, then it says, Tenjo Tenge Yuiga Dokson. Tenjo Tenge Yuiga Dokson in Japanese. In the heavens above and on the earth below, I alone will become the honored one. With each step that he took, a lotus flower blossoms under his feet. So that is the story Shakyamuni Buddha was born in this world. So we try to recreate Shakyamuni Buddha's birth, when we celebrate the Hanamatsuri service. So that's why we have a flower pavilion, Hanamido, then we have lots of flowers, then we offer sweet tea to the baby Buddha. So I'd like to have a special thanks to Steve Hasegawa and the Hasegawa family to build a new Hanamido. Because of the fire, Hanamido we have to build a new one. So we are able to have new Hanamido today. Then also, can you see something different, something new? The one is, the behind this Hanamido, I set a tablecloth. That's called mizuhiki and uchishiki. This is my, first time. So this is a brand new. This is first time to set this mizuhiki and uchishiki. So maybe after the service you can come close. This is really beautiful, really beautiful. Right? Yes. Looks like chicken. Well, everybody has a different point of view to see, but you can get closer to see this beautiful uchishiki and mizuhiki. Then can you see the Amida Buddha scroll? This looks new, but I'd say 100 years old scroll. This now, in the Hondo, we have a statue of Amida Buddha. I believe this is before the statue. This was our sacred image of Amida Buddha at the Seattle Betsuin Buddhist Temple. On the back, it's the Kyonyo Shonin. His name was written, which means when this scroll was, Seattle Betsuin received this scroll, Kyonyo Shonin was the Gomon Shu at the time, at the Honganji. So his time was almost about 100 years ago. So this scroll could be 100 years old. So we are so fortunate we are able to refurbish this scroll because this was really damaged, really bad shape, but we are able to refurbish and looks so beautiful. So after the service, you can come closer to take a look at this beautiful scroll as well. Also thank again for the Dharma School to decorating this hanamido. This is so nice and beautiful. This is Hanamatsuri is one of my favorite service to celebrate Shakyamuni Buddha's birth together. So when Shakyamuni Buddha was attained enlightenment, of course, he attained enlightenment to the Dharma. That's way beyond my understanding, my conception, right? That's so difficult to understand entire Dharma, which Shakyamuni Buddha attained enlightenment. One thing I learned from Shakyamuni Buddha's attaining enlightenment, Dharma, is Shakyamuni Buddha said, human beings born in this world, getting old, having illness, and die. Sho, ro, byō, shi. Birth in the world, getting old, getting sickness, and die one day. That's one of the Shakyamuni Buddha's teaching. So what? Everybody knows that, right? Everybody knows about that. But one experience I truly struck Shakyamuni Buddha's teaching. 2 weeks ago on Tuesday, my son, Yuya, he's here. He's fine now. But 2 weeks ago, he started saying, sore throat, not feeling well, just a little bit fever, so he couldn't go to school. But, at that time, I wasn't taking it so serious. Well, maybe rest one day, then he can go to school tomorrow. But next day, Wednesday, fever went up to over 102. Wow. Then, he was resting whole day. Whole day, he couldn't eat. Then Thursday morning, but temperature went back miraculously, 102 to the regular normal temperature. But he was still tired. He was resting all Thursday. Then Friday, temperature stayed the same, normal, regular temperature. So, but looks tired, but I thought, well, maybe he's okay. He can go to school. Because Friday it's called Japan Night Day, special event at the school. So then he was supposed to do the dance presentation at school. Okay, but he can go. Then he went. Then the Saturday was a baseball tournament. That's important. He has to go. He has to play the tournament. So I took him to the school. Then he went to Japan Night. Then, he participated in the dance performance. Then came home, looks tired. Okay, go to sleep. Went to bed earlier. Next morning, fever came back. So that's really unfortunate. Then I took really more seriously. Oh, this is something, not just a cold, something different. I should realize way before, but I didn't take it too serious before that. Then he tested flu A positive. Then I took him to the doctor. Then he was start coughing a lot. Then he couldn't go to school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. He was so tired, so he couldn't go to school. Then Thursday, finally, he was able to go to school. I really felt I was so stupid. I felt. Because, I heard something was going on at the school. Lots of students are, catching something bad. Lots of students were absent from the school. I knew that. However, my way of thinking is, my son should be okay. My son is not catching those serious illness. Then on Thursday, when temperature went back normal, I thought, oh, miraculous things happens. Miraculous recovery. Oh, yeah, maybe he's okay now. I was so, even he looked so tired. I took him to school. That's a big my mistake. Then Shakyamuni Buddha's teaching came up in my mind. Human beings born in this world, getting old, get sick, and die one day. We know that. I thought I knew that, but still, my ego-centered, self-centered view to see my son should be okay, I should be okay, my family should be okay. Lots of ego, expectation. Maybe that's happened to somebody else, not to me. That's my mind. That's my mind. I couldn't see the reality as it is. I don't want my son to miss any baseball tournament or Japan night. That became my, obstacle to see, to understand what is happening. It is called blind passions. Blind passions. Bonno in Japanese. The person who has the blind passions, we call bonbu in Japanese, ignorant person. In Buddhism, it is teaching us, because we all have blind passions. One teaching, it says, you have to remove all the blind passions. You have to remove all your blind passions. Otherwise, you cannot see the reality as it is. Then Shakyamuni Buddha is telling all the disciples how to get rid of your blind passions. Then, after you get rid of all the blind passions, then gradually you can see, using, right view to see the reality as it is. So that's one of the eightfold path. If once you can get the right view, then you can use the right speech, right conduct, all the eightfold path. But there's another teaching. It says, another teaching is, rather than, you have to realize your blind passions. The first one was removing the blind passions. The another teaching is realizing, awakening to your blind passions. What do I need to realize my blind passions? If I'm using my own view to see, my eyes to see myself, we never realize my blind passions. We need mirror to show me who I am. That's Amida Buddha's teaching. That's a Pure Land teaching. Once we realize my blind passions, then I can accept, I truly understand who I am. As I mentioned, there's if I categorize in Buddhism into two big categories, there's two. One is the removing blind passions. It is called path of sage. The another teaching is realizing, awakening to and accepting my blind passions. That's called Pure Land way, Pure Land path. When my son gets sick, first I thought, I could handle this. But I couldn't do it. But once I'm using the home test kit, then realizing, he has a flu A. Then that makes me realize, this is really happening on him. That's a kind of, could be, that became the mirror for me to understand what is happening, what it is. I'm repeating, but Shakyamuni Buddha says, once born in this world, without any exceptions, everyone getting old, getting sickness, and die. That's a human life. That's a cause of human life as well. That is Shakyamuni Buddha's teaching. Using this teaching to see my life, it is why we are grateful to be able to eat food together. That's why it is so grateful to play with our friends together, to play pickleball together, to play basketball together, to sing music together, to play music together, to be able to play baseball together with other people. Because our human life is, as Shakyamuni Buddha mentioned, our life is suffering. That's why when we are able to live our life That is grateful. We should be grateful each day, each moment. That's my appreciation of Shakyamuni Buddha's teaching. Thank you again for attending this Hanamatsuri service. On this occasion, please reflect upon your life and your life. Please join me in Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda, 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 Namanda.
Thank you, Ringbang, for your Dharma message. So if you have blind passions, it's okay for us to have blind passions too, then, right? So we're okay. If you are able and comfortable, please rise for our closing gatha, A Flower Grows. Lyrics are found on the back of the folded program. Thank you. You may be seated. Please join me for a closing meditation. In the Metta Sutra, the Sutra of Loving Kindness, Shakyamuni Buddha teaches us, even as a mother protects with her life her child, her only child, so with boundless hearts should one cherish all living beings, radiating kindness over the entire world, spreading upwards to the skies and downwards to the depths, outward and unbounded, free from hatred and ill will. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Do we have any first-time visitors? If you are comfortable standing and letting us know your name and where you're visiting from, we would love to say hello. Anybody willing to stand? Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Eli. I live here in Seattle, and I just started playing tango with Seattle Rotary.
Well, welcome. Any other first-time visitors willing to stand? Good morning. Welcome. Anyone else? Well, thank you for joining us. Do we have any online announcements for the Sangha as well as for everybody joining us via YouTube?
Good morning, I'm Kemi Nakabayashi, the music director, and I just wanted to let you all know this service marks the 1-year anniversary of the revival of the Seattle Betsuin Ukulele Band, organized by Anne and Greg Oxrider. We're disappointed that Mas Tamekuni could not join us in person today, but he has continued to help the band practice virtually, and we are delighted to have Tomi Zumoto present to see the next generation of Zumotos participating. Today we have Donna, Evan, Emily, as well as Marlene, Susie, Jeff, and Lauren playing the opening Gatha with Greg and me. And next, a reminder for the upcoming Earth Day music service in 2 weeks on Sunday, April 19th. Temple musicians are preparing for special music, and Reverend Castro will give the Dharma talk and lead the Dharma exchange. In addition, there'll be special Earth Day activities in the gym following Dharma School class and Dharma exchange. So please join us and invite friends and family. Gail Kamanishi is also helping me coordinate styrofoam collection and batteries and light bulbs, so especially the lithium ones, so we'll take them for proper recycling. That's in 2 weeks, April 19th. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Reverend Rosalie May, and I have been the minister over at the Yakima Buddhist Church for the last 4 years now. And we have our annual Sukiyaki dinner fundraiser coming up April 26th. I put a couple of signs out, so even if you can't make it all the way to Yakima, we are accepting donations. Yakima is a very, very, very small temple. And we basically keep our lights on through this Sukiyaki dinner fundraiser. And so I will be staying after with tickets if you would like to buy tickets. We also have QR codes, so you can go to the website and donate there, or if you want to just hand me cash, I'm trustworthy. But I know so many of you have supported us through the years, and we deeply appreciate it. And if you have the ability this year, we would appreciate it as well. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Janice Taguchi. I am organizing the Seattle Buddhist Women's Association group that's going to be Walking for Rice on Saturday, May 16th. There's a little announcement in your program. Asian Counseling and Referral Service is a community-based organization that serves people throughout King County. Walk for Rice raises money for the food bank for culturally responsive food for our food insecure neighbors. It is a fundraiser, and even though the BWA is organizing it, everyone is invited to join us. We will walk together at Seward Park, and you can go to acrs.org and look for our team, SBBWA, or the Seattle Buddhist Women's Association, and sign up, donate, or sign up to walk. Thank you.
This concludes today's service. Thank you for joining us online, and we hope you have enjoyed today's Hanamatsuri program and will join us next week.